Welcome back to the Beginner's Guide to WordPress and our discussion about adding media and images. I want to show you very quickly a little bit about how you can edit your images that you've uploaded into your media library. You can in your post, and here's our little post again, I can come back in here and if I click on an image, it allows me the option of delete image, which of course is the classic no symbol. Or if I click on the picture, I can edit image, and that will upload the information about that image. This will allow me to make the changes as to alignment. Perhaps I want to change where the alignment is, have none, whatever. You'll notice I'm not changing the title. I could change the alt text, the caption. I could change my link to current link, link to image, which is our link to media file. And I can change the size by scaling it on the scale here, and it will let me change the size of the image in terms of scaling when it appears on the page. Note also you have advanced settings. The advantage to advanced settings is that you can actually manually change the size of the image, but again you must give both width and height to maintain the aspect ratio. If you change width, you should probably be changing height. You can also revert to original size. It will tell you where the URL is to that image. So maybe you want to share the link to that image somewhere. This would be where you get it by simply copying and sharing it to whomever you wish. You can attach a particular style. If your theme has a unique style for certain images, you can attach that style here. You can also do the famous HTML classic image properties of assigning a border, adding extra vertical or horizontal space in advanced settings. You can adjust the link settings, again with the CSS class, and with styles. You can also, and this is the one that's most commonly used, you can open the link in a new window. You can click on that, and when somebody clicks on the link, they will have whatever link, whatever page that link goes to, open in a new tab or window depending upon how their browser setting is. So I'm going to update that, and that will let me make a change to that individual image. And again, even though I've said update on that image, I must update my post so that WordPress saves my changes. Now that's right inside the post, but say you want to make quite a few changes. Let's look at the library where you can make more changes. In our media library, if I click on library, it will show me all the images that I have here. And perhaps what I want to do is the thumbnail for this image is a little off center. I might want to change the thumbnail on that image. I can click on edit, or I can simply click on the image, or I can click on the title of the image, however I want to do. And now in the library I have some additional options. First, note that it gives me all my information. What is the original dimension of this file? What kind of file is it? What is its file name? And remember, again, I can copy the file URL, the actual URL web address of where this image is stored on my server right up here. That quite often is useful. And of course, I could always delete it permanently if I wished. I can view whatever page this image is attached to. If the page isn't attached to an image, it will tell me that it's not attached, because I can upload a whole bunch of images into my media library with my add new, and not attach them to anything until I need them. So maybe there's an afternoon where I want to do things. In this case, I'm going to make a quick change to the caption. I've got a typo in the caption. How I could possibly have a typo in a caption, I'll never know. I might want to add my alt text, and I could do that here. And when I want to save my changes, I click update as usual, and it says media attachment updated. But I want to do more than that. I want to make a change to some cropping on the thumbnail. If I click on edit, I now have the ability to actually edit this image. I can scale the image and actually change the original dimensions so that I proportionally scale the image. Maybe I want to say that it's only 900. Here it will automatically proportionally change the scale for me. If I change width, it will change height. If I change height, it will change width, but it will keep them in proportion. I can change the aspect ratio if I want. Very rarely do most of us need to do that, but if you do, if somebody tells you change the aspect ratio, this would be where you would do it. I can also do other things. I can flip it sideways. I can flip it back. I can flip it upside down, flip vertically. I can flip horizontally. I can undo. I can also crop. And the way I want to crop is I'm going to go ahead and just grab my cursor and drag it where I want it. And it will tell me what my crop is, my selection is over here. And since I know that it's going to get changed to 150 by 150, I probably want to try and make it as close to an even crop as possible. So let me get there. Let me come in over here. Now I could crop the whole image to a size that I want and say apply the changes to all the images. This means every size, every image, change the image. I can change all the sizes except the thumbnail, or I can just change the thumbnail, what's shown when I show a thumbnail. This is what's showing right now for the thumbnail, but I want to change that. I want to align him, center him, take the gun pointing out of there. So I'm going to say, here's my crop. By the way, I have to click crop, and it will now crop to that size. I'm going to say thumbnail, save. And it has now changed the size and the location of the thumbnail. It is cropped just the thumbnail for this. Let's say update. And just so that you will believe me, let me go to my post. Hello world. Actually, I'll go to my website because I only have that one image up there. And now when you look in my gallery at my thumbnails, you'll notice we've now got him centered in the thumbnail. So that is how you go about adding images, editing images in your media library and in your individual post. I hope that was helpful. By the way, you'll notice I've also got all my typos corrected. And I'll see you at another date and time. I hope that was useful.